Audio Jungle.
Still on the controversial statement coming from the Ebora of Owo himself, talking about the ex-president of Nigeria, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. We still have the story right here, and we have the presidency hitting hard on Obasanjo. The front page of the Daily Sun newspaper saying something very, very interesting on the same issue we treated on Saturday. Buhari hits Obasanjo hard. You are chief divider of Nigeria. Presidency replies ex-president. Buhari hits Obasanjo hard. You are chief divider of Nigeria. Presidency replies ex-president. We stopped country from becoming failed states. That's what Muhammad says. Secondus hails Obasanjo elders for speaking the truth. Secondus hails Obasanjo elders for speaking truth to power. Okay, on top of the paper we have something very, very important here. Uzodinma Okorocha fights over new varsity. Uzodinma Okorocha fights over new varsity. You can see the picture of the ex-president and the incumbent president of Nigeria, Obasanjo and Buhari, facing each other. Let's see what we have on the down part of the paper. Flooding, 28 states in danger, warns federal government. 28 states in danger, warns federal government. Advises states to prepare IDP camps. Take proactive measures. Edo gubernatorial election will not be inconclusive, INEC assures. PDP alleges plots to scuttle poll. No party planning to rig. No party planning to rig, says Afegwa. Police deploy 1,000 officers from Lagos. Ume asks APC chair Imuse to resign. Quickly to the Punch newspaper. The Punch newspaper with a major headline, still on same story, still on same subject. Failed states, presidency, Arewa Consultative Forum, that's ACF, attack Obasanjo as Ohaneze Afenifere defend ex-president. Now we have some stories here. Let's quickly read it out to you viewers. Look at Buhari's ministerial appointments. The choice positions were allotted to his kinsmen. Military and paramilitary agencies are headed by the North. Everything in Buhari's regime is pro-North. That's what Ohaneze has said here. Quickly to what the presidency is saying on the same issue. The difference is clear. From the lofty heights of Commander-in-Chief, General Obasanjo has descended to the lowly level of divider-in-chief to adapt the coinage of time. That's what presidency has said here. They are eating hard on the ex-president, which is Olusegun Obasanjo. And the last one we have here, the ACF spokesman saying something to Obasanjo. Obasanjo enjoys going about presenting himself as a saint, but he is not the saint he pretends to be. His actions and utterances are motivated by self-interest masquerading as national interest. That's what the ACF has said here. Let's quickly join our reviewers for more topical analysis on these topical stories. I'll be right back.
Good morning, Mr. Mike.
Talking about the failed states that Obasanjo discussed during the weekend. Discussed about the failed states of the administration of Muhammadu Buhari, which we have some bodies condemning what he said. Is the Arewa Consultative Forum attacked him. Ohaneze Afenifere defended the ex-president. Of course, the ex-president is known for his controversial statements in the country. But don't you think they should learn from what the president has said?
Good morning, Mr. Mike. Matthew is the name once more. You see, I do not believe that the former president, the president of Olusegun Obasanjo, was controversial in that statement. And if you look at that headline, is not only Arewa Consultative Forum. Even the presidency is coming hard on Obasanjo. And if I look at the statement credited to this presidential spokesperson, I think I'm not surprised. Because the other time, Mr. President had a ministerial retreat. He gave the ministers marching order to go on the offensive in any area where there is any political motivated statement that is deemed to be falsehood against the government. But looking at the statement of Obasanjo, I don't think it falls within that category that he advised them to go offensive. And I'm not asking, go offensive against who? Against Nigerians? Against the electorate who voted you? It's a worrisome situation. Because looking at the statement of Obasanjo, I think it has merit. And I stand to be corrected. Nigeria has never been this polarized. This government have succeeded in bringing to the fore all the fault lines. Is it ethnicity? Is it religion? Is it tribal sentiment? They have made it is so visible now. Look at every strata of the economy. Whether you see anyone that is advancing the way it ought to be. I don't know for the reason the presidency is attacking Obasanjo. And look at, you see, I read the weak argument of the government where they try to justify their, will I call it failure? You look at, this government so far have borrowed 18.89 trillion naira. As at June 2015, according to the data obtained from Debt Management Office, Nigeria debt stood at 12 point something trillion. Now 31 trillion. And this government have borrowed 18.89 trillion. Look at fight against insurgency. I'm not saying they have not done anything, but one thought that Mr. President, coming from that military background, by now should have seen the end of insurgency. Is it cattle rustling? Is it kidnapping? Is it banditry? Is it extrajudicial killing by our security agencies? Which area will you say the government is doing what it is? We are seeing the real tenets of democracy in our system. I tell you that even currently, extrajudicial killing, violation of human rights have become a norm. Is it now that people can no longer protest peacefully? Is this democracy? Is this what we are practicing? Is this democracy? It's unfortunate that even TUC and NSC have become a two-tailed bulldog.
It was even said that some of the key positions were allotted to his kinsmen. Is it true?
I will not deny that fact. I think it's a reality. Because look at all the positions that have to do with security. All the service chiefs, apart from the chief of chief of naval staff, and maybe the chief of defense staff, who is from the southwest. Look at almost all the other service chiefs that are from a particular region. It does not speak well of our democracy. Mr. Mark, I tell you that there is a federal character that is entrenched in our constitution. And that federal character says that if you are making appointments, it has to reflect geographical spread. If you make any appointment and it's not reflecting, geographical spread, you are breaching the constitution. Because the constitution talks about federal character. And there's a federal character commission. And we see all these things. In fact, Mr. Mike, I don't know the area I will score this government credit. Look at the area of anti-corruption. Look at the way Onohe, the former Chief Justice of the Federation, was handed out of the system. At a time, a civil liberty organization wrote a petition against him. And Code of Conduct Bureau and Code of Conduct Tribunal swing into action. Before he knew it, this man was prosecuted and he was sent packing. The question I'm asking is, does asset declaration issue start and end with honor hair? Why is it that that same civil liberty organization have not been able to write petition against any other person? Why is it that we have not seen Code of Conduct Bureau and Code of Conduct Tribunal prosecuting any other Nigerian personality? So I don't know. I think when you have an ass to grind with the government, they dust your file. I don't think the government is working the way it should. Are we talking about human rights violation? It is, there are so many, okay, let me tell you this. Recently, I'm not trying to justify crime and criminality, but I just want to cite it to tell you the level of irresponsibility of our security agencies. The popular criminal in Benue State, in the person of Ghana, the state government wanted to roll out amnesty. They used traditional rulers, religious leaders to talk to the man. The man decided to embrace the amnesty. The governor sent his convoy to go and bring the man to government house. They were on their way to government house, only to get to a checkpoint. The military intercepted them, brought the man down, whisked the man away. Before he knew it, the man was executed. And what we heard was that the man was killed in exchange of fire with the Nigerian military. But from the revelation we have seen, from eyewitness account we have read, it is not true. The man was extrajudicially killed. That still reminds us of how Nigerian police officers were killed in Taraba. We are still waiting for the presidency and Nigerian government to unravel the mystery behind all those killings. Thank you very much.
Everything in Buhari's regime is pro-North. Wow. Now, some of the key positions in Nigeria were allotted to his kinsmen. We've not seen this in other administrations. Why is Buhari's administration so different?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mike. Well, is it that the so-called Ohanese leadership is just waking up? It's just catching up with the realities as it stands now. They have been living in denial and in that state of psychophancy. I think they are just realizing it too late. We are talking about ministerial nominees while your people down east are in abject poverty, being deprived of their source of livelihood. Most of the resources used to run this country, called Nigeria, is from the south. It has never occurred to you to address such fundamental issues. You have not discussed about issues that borders and revenue allocations. How the revenue are being shared. You are just only interested in ministerial nominees. That is the level of irresponsibility on the part of the so-called Ohanese leadership. I'm so disappointed at this set of miscreants. I call them miscreants without apology. How could you look at the teeming populations of graduates from the east who are rolling the streets of the southeastern states without job, without any hope of securing one? And you have not addressed that. You have not addressed the rate of killing, the height of killings. Look at about 3 weeks down at MNA. Look at the innocent youth, vibrant, energetic youth who should be the future generation of the Igbo race. Their lineage and their posterity was terminated. They were sent beyond the world, and without Ohanese coming out categorically to condemn this. So it's quite appalling that we have such people as of course, they could not represent the interests of the people of who I belong to. I am an illustrious son of an Igbo person. And of course, the Bible says that even their sons shall stand against the enemies at the gate. So we, the young Igbo, energetic, vibrant Igbo youths, are standing up to the occasion. We can't watch this clueless and irresponsible set of leaders we so-called in Ohanese to determine our fate. We are not interested in ministerial nominees. What is ministerial nominees? He have not addressed look at all the military apparatus, security apparatus have been run by the Janjaweeds, the Fulanis, and you are not addressing that. You are not addressing the level of intimidation and the level of atrocities committed in the South. You are talking about ministerial nominees. Is that such people I should call and recognize as my leader? It is quite unfortunate. They're just crying for what they will gain from of course, the coffers, the federal coffers, and nothing more. They have no interest of the people at heart. Look at if things are working in a civil, in normal clan, should I be here roaming for jobs? With this level of exposure and academic attainments? And look at the Janjaweeds occupying sensitive and juicy positions across the entire ministries. And you have not addressed this. And you are making who made that stupid statement? It should be stormed. And I mean, it does not deserve to live a second beyond now. It's quite unfortunate that we have this. And of course, the people that are talking about presidency are attacking the other statement, Obasanjo. I mean, I feel they have no other business than to engage in blame game. Who is the presidency? Who is the president, by the way? Is it the one that has been alleged to have been dead? Or is it the one that has been alleged to have been cloned? Or do you have another resurrected president? Do Nigeria has a president and so many atrocities is going on within the Computational Cup Nigeria, and nobody seems to address such a level of atrocities? Do we have a president in a democratic setting where there is no rule of law, where there is state of anarchy, and you call it a president? Is that president alive? It's only a man that is dead that cannot reply or attack his enemies or his rivals. So if he is claimed to be alive, let him come and address the world. People have alleged that he's dead, so he should take up and those allegations against those people and prove that he's alive. And if he's alive, what is he alive for? He's alive to cause mayhem, to cause level of atrocities and injustice to humanity, not just the Nigerian state. Of course, under his watch or whatever happens, I know that Nigeria is collapsing. Quote me anywhere, I don't care. With this setup, because that look at Lucky repairing Nigeria, it's quite unfortunate. You are in for the worst. Let me have my stake here.
Nigeria as a nation, we don't have a president. Let's keep that one apart. No, my name is Mr. Sunday, and I don't give a damn to the fake government. You understand? I don't give a damn to the fake government. We have fake government in every aspect of aim of government that they call in a nation. Nigeria, nothing is functioning. Is it security? Security that supposed to defend the masses are killing the masses. The same a nation that, Ohanese is the people that said were ministerial issue, that this is the people that Buhari appoint instead ministerial appointment. They are not looking. I told you people that time that the killing of Igbo youth, the Ohanese, they condemn it. And if another one happen, they will still condemn. Those people have nothing to offer to the youth of the East. If the youth cannot take their life upon their pan and fight what they want, okay, we have fake government. And the presidency tackling the ex-president Obasanjo, who are there? Did they want everybody to fold their hand, allow Nigeria to die? Did they want everybody to fold their hand and nothing is moving? As Buhari, as a deaf and dumb president, put everybody in that place as a deaf and dumb. Every aim of government in the presidency are all deaf and dumb. Because sometimes if I tire of speaking, because we talk, they don't hear because of that, deaf and dumb. What did you want to tell them? Because they have nothing to offer again. Every area, nothing is functioning. There's hunger in the land. There's nothing. If You that go to work, nothing to write home about. You cannot go to work and achieve tangible something. Some people are working, no salary. And many people have children that they will feed, nothing to write home about. And the president will sit down there and say things is moving. All the presidency, the people working under Buhari, see, if I say this one, I will say I do the swear for them. But it no go better for them. I must say it no go better for all of them. From very soon, the S-men, the Boko Haram will still reach their children. When their children, their grandchildren begin to, God hold them. See, God, our prayer should be what happened in Egypt. Let it happen here also. Let all the firstborn of our wicked leaders die overnight. If they die, then the country will stand again. If they didn't die, there's nothing to write them about. Because these people, this uncle, they are called with broom. They use broom to sweep people's future. And now they read there. There's nothing to write them about. I told them that all of them shouting APC. They use broom to sweep their future, their front. What they will go, they never look up front, they look backward. And that's why the Nigeria is moving backward. Instead of us to move forward. If the labor like, let them protest, because I know before we don't have labor union in this country. There is no labor congress. What they are after in their pocket. If they like, let them protest. If the youth like, let them take Nigeria upon their hand. If they don't talk, the country have gone and gone for good.
Lucky, what do you have to dish out to the world?
Yes.
You just told me that
yes.
you bought a ticket.
Yes, that is it. That is the ticket. 4 of us. I'm traveling to my state, Isha, to go and support Obaseki. That's the ticket. That's the ticket. To tell you that I believe in Obaseki. That's the ticket. Now, my brothers and sisters, he said, Oba Tokpe, he said, we want to tell some of our papa in Lagos and in Benin that the youth, we have to stand on Saturday and defend our vote. That's why I'm traveling to Benin to go and defend my vote. I'm going with Gary, rice, pure water. I'm going there to make sure that election of Saturday will determine 2023 election. So thank you, my moderator. I am saying I'm traveling tomorrow to go and vote for Obaseki. Because yesterday, I look at the debate yesterday, 80 to 20, PDP 18, Ezeyamu 20. So to tell you that PDP is winning, that is it. I'm traveling to go and support Obaseki tomorrow. So that's my information. And I'm telling my brothers here, please start celebrating on Sunday. Start celebrating on Sunday. On Sunday, everybody here, start celebrating. I am coming to make sure everybody eat. Because peace. Nigeria needs peace. Peace is PDP. Peace is PDP. Thank you very much, my brother.
Nothing like that.
You said you were traveling when?
I'm traveling tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
But this is a state where the plots to buy PVCs, that's permanent voters card, have been unraveled. There are diverse attempts to buy votes, to buy even the voters themselves. Now,
see, I've told
peaceful election taking place in the state.
There's going to be peace election on Saturday. You know why? It's showing. If you check let them even say Obaseki fans line up, here's the Yami line up. 100% we are backing Obaseki. 100% though. Go and check now. In diasporas, there's protest that the Buhari should allow free and fair election in Benin. I don't say me. So I don't think APC is going to have it. If for me, traveling with some people to go and support my people there is to tell you that we love PDP, we love Obaseki. We are going to make on Sunday celebrate with my fans here. I am going to celebrate with my fans here. You know why? That one that is talking.
You are celebrating defeat.
You need that man that check them out my back. All he know is Papa Jebu. All he knows is to play Gambo. So I don't blame him. He's not a youth. So he's talking in there. This is it will come out for you to know affirmation. Power vote in the Obaseki. You don't make time. Go ahead.
What's your take about the failed states of the nation that Obasanjo condemned?
Oh my goodness, you should understand that right from last year, I've been condemning that this country has failed. This country has failed. under Buhari, under Tinubu. I am not afraid to say it. Under Tinubu, who brought Buhari, who deceived us, who confused us that Buhari is a messiah. Today, Buhari has failed us. Is it rice? Is it electricity? Is it, oh my goodness, is it fuel? Is it fuel? Promising us that 15 naira fuel is going to be today. How much is that? He has failed. Obasanjo, yes, he has his own. It's only man that can come out and tell the truth. But with the youth, some of the youth are sleeping like this man. This man is sleeping. Ogogoro,
I'm awake.
Baba Jebu, Asena, Mayo. We youth, wake up. Obasanjo has spoken. We should support him. This country is failing. It's going down, 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 down. The man cannot manage it. The man is actually a stick. He can't do anything. Let it go. Thank you very much.
Past speakers, the last speakers there, is a comedian, I could say. So the election in Benin has so much overwhelmed. So much overwhelming that I think maybe Obaseki should be his brother, the way he's taking this election too. So that's just what I feel, man. You know, good morning, Mike. Mike, good morning. The way he's taking this election too. I must have been paid because he's showing me tickets. Like 4 people's ticket this morning. So who paid him? I don't know. His mission in Edo, I don't know.
What kind of ticket?
Because he's not a contestant.
You see, our youth have lost, some of our youth have lost focus, like this man. Do you know why I say he had lost focus?
His time is awful.
2014, 2015. This man was combating for APC. But today, he's crying on my back. I'm telling him on Sunday, I am going to make sure I invite him in my house. You know why? When you love somebody, after all, some of our youth, they don't know Arsenal staff, they don't know Arsenal player, but they are here shouting Arsenal. You see, a youth in Nigeria like this man will be saying, I beat my, did you play ball? Because you love them. The way you love Arsenal, the way I love Obaseki, the way I love PDP. When PDP was there for years, I have a peace, I can see with my eye. Look at Best State. Abuja, they cannot sleep.
Sorry.
In Lagos, they cannot sleep. I have voter's card.
Let us see your voter's card.
Why can I be bringing voter's card here?
Now,
Hold on.
He's a ghost voter.
Yesterday. Look at the question they asked Eze Yamu. He cannot answer. Like what this man. Don't come and deceive the world. I am from Edo State.
Can you allow him speak?
But you don't cut me.
I don't blame them because they are not used to freedom of rights. They are not used to right people. All their years in power, all the years of PDP in power, they have been infringing on human rights. It's been infringement of human rights. And I want to say this. Yes, that's PDP for you. I so much don't like that party because they ruin the life of majority of Nigerians. You know, they ruin the life of majority of youths in this country. And I have to say it. It's only their sympathizer. I don't know what they are still sympathizing with them for. They impoverished them for almost 16 years, giving them rights, sharing money. There's no money to share again. Now, let me just calm down. I'm not in support of any bad governance. They should get that clear. I keep saying it. I keep saying it. Because this morning now, what I came for to fight now, it's about the pandemic that we're facing now. In pandemic, yes, I have to say that the 30 billion naira donated to Nigerian, how was this spent? There's no account up to now. And Serap has been asking that question. I want to engage on the constructive, analyst there. Not like being partisan analyst, because all the politicians, they don't care who you are. They don't know you. So if you like, go and die for Obaseki. Obaseki will not compensate your family tomorrow. If you like, go and die for Eze Yamu. They will not compensate your family tomorrow. So you think right and fight for your own survival. So I'm just going somewhere now. What I don't want, like they are saying we protested under Jonathan, and this time around we don't want to come out. But they are, their plan. I mean, there are a lot of things going on the ground. Very soon, you will see us on the street. we have to resist. We have to see. We don't work. We don't think. We don't think like myopic PDP member. Hey, if you touch me again, I go break your head though.
Please, let this matter change the topic. Look at artists are knocking his head. Look at them. Look at them. They're knocking his head.
No.
I need to change the mentality.
So what am I saying? It's divided. We are one. We have to fight a battle. Be ready for protest. The protest that they said we did under Jonathan is not coming up under Buhari. It's been fixed now. So it's not left for you to participate. Or if you want to sit on the fence and be complaining, arguing, this is your chance now. I've listened to Falana this morning. He has laid down all the plans. So you Google what Falana has said online and you key into it. Be a part of your liberation. Don't sit on the fence and be complaining here. Buhari do this, Buhari do that, Buhari do this. So a word is enough for a wise man. So because under Obasanjo, nevertheless, I will not give all the kudos to Obasanjo himself because he brought us. You need to see me yesterday. I was in a tattered clothes, on pressed, on iron clothes. Because of what? Because of power failure. Because of power failure. Who are these cronies that Obasanjo and them then sold Nigerian electricity to power distribution to? Who are those cronies that impoverish us? They're impoverishing us. We are paying for darkness. We are paying for all those things is coming now up under the protest that will embark soon. But I don't like them. You see, there are a lot of mad people around the youth around there. And I could see some that are frustrated. Mad people. Poverty has turned their brain to upside down. And that's what I've been preaching on. That youth come together, dump all these politicians. They don't care about you. They don't need you. Thank you very much.
He said the PDP violates people's rights. PDP don't allow people to rule. But remember, it was PDP that signed freedom of speech. The whole world should know this. PDP signed freedom of speech. PDP never forward hate speech to be assigned. And that's how we couldn't have run away. He said Nigerian youth, hunger have made them not to think aright in this present condition. But the PDP era, the youth to think aright. Because they're not hunger. Because they eat and get strength. That is why they went and demonstrate against Jonathan. But now they don't have strength. They don't eat. They cannot be able to demonstrate. Which means PDP are far better rulers. Obasanjo to Yaradua to Jonathan, our economy was stable. Dollar was stable. Youth are enjoying. Youth are not lazy. Youth are not that in hunger. They were able to go and protest. But now youth are suffering. Hunger holding them. They can never be able to demonstrate because they don't have strength to demonstrate. Now, today, Buhari is hitting hard on Obasanjo because Obasanjo told him the truth. When Obasanjo wrote open letter against Jonathan, Shabi Buhari was telling him. Buhari was laughing. Now, Obasanjo have turned to tell Buhari the truth. Buhari now know that Obasanjo was a general of divide and rule. But when Obasanjo championed him, Obasanjo was general gathered together. You see, the people who don't want to hear the truth. Jonathan accepted Obasanjo open letter. But Buhari APC never accept Obasanjo correction. Obasanjo is a set man. Obasanjo is a father. No matter how a father loves his son or his child, anytime that one misbehave, it will can that one. Obasanjo introduced in Nigeria cane and carrot. Cane and carrot. If you do mistake, Obasanjo will can you. If you do good, he will praise you. This government have failed the expectation of Baba. Then as a Baba, he have to correct them. They should not crucify him. If not for sake of Obasanjo, Nigeria could have ended up in 2015. Nigeria could break into pieces. But Obasanjo came by grace of God and the wisdom Father Yahweh put in him. He managed to hold Nigeria together. Abacha have destroyed regime. Abacha regime destroyed Nigeria, want to scatter Nigeria. But Obasanjo came and ratified it and give it to civilian. It was stable for 16 years. This man will enter. Okay, Kunle is saying, okay, yes, I know time is up. Kunle is saying, Obasanjo did not put electricity well. What of Han said? Obasanjo meant to be cheap for us. Buhari told us, Nigeria is bad. He can do it more than people, others. We implore him, come and do it better. Instead of doing better, he do it worse. Now, who is at the fault? You know that you said this has spoiled. We should bring you. You will do it better. For 5 years, the people who want to do better, they are more better than you. You are fighting corruption. Corruption is fighting you. You are the father of corruption. Buhari, repent.
If a young man like this could still stand up and say Nigeria is not working, it shows Mr. Kunle, a physically challenged man, he knows the current situation of this country. And he's saying Nigeria is not good. And Mr. Kunle, I don't know, maybe he has spoken to him this morning, or like he woke up on the right side of bed. It shows Mr. Kunle is supporting what? Impunity. This young man told him, say, Oriokbe, because he knows what he's saying. If a physically challenged man, so you can see that Mr. Kunle made mention of something. He said something concerning what? Power sector. Now, Jonathan signs 4 years time with the discourse. After their tenure elapsed, Buhari came on board, and then Buhari had to renew their own tenure. If the discourse were not working, Buhari should have ceased or rebuked their license. If the discourse are not working, Buhari would have rebuked their license, but Buhari still went on and renewed their license. So it shows that the power sector is doing well. And then coming to this issue today, I am surprised. Mr. Mike, there are some issues we should not be discussing. Concerning issues coming from who is his presidency? Who's president spokesperson? Mr. Femi Adesina. I will not even join issues with him because Femi Adesina to himself is also supporting what? Impunity. If he's that good, why would President Muhammadu Buhari appoint Garba Shehu as his own superior? Garba Shehu is what? He's not coming from the media world though. It's just mere appointee because even the president trusts Garba Shehu compared to Femi Adesina. So it shows that there's always impunity in terms of what? Appointment. So if he feels Buhari, even the Buhari himself is not even comfortable working with Femi Adesina. He's even more comfortable working with Garba Shehu because what? He's from the north. So Femi Adesina is just blabbing.
And on this note, I want to say thank you so much for watching us on today's edition of Bystanders at Nissan. Of course, you know our reviewers had spoken. Honestly, to be sincere with you, they are really trying. We need to appreciate them. Sometimes it is not easy to come out and speak publicly. All right, Michael Adeglesi remains my name. In the studio, we have other editors keeping it real on Flip TV. And so much kudos to the executive producer of this program, talking about Abiodun Kukoloyi. You can join us on our social media handles displayed on the screen. You can also join me on Facebook, Michael Temitayo Adekunle. Have a good day, everybody.